All right, we are on. With the advent of Viagra and people living longer and healthier, the Caribbean Community of Retired Persons at CCRP says it is certainly important to have seniors included in HIV awareness. And here to talk through this are from the CCRP Director Hermine Metcalf and Chairman of the Hospitality and Events Committee, Dr. Jean Small. Ladies, good morning to you and welcome.
Good morning.
You know, we are such a strange people. Sometimes we hear seniors and we hear HIV in the same sentence, and we think seniors and sex, and a lot of people think, but that doesn't happen.
But because they think seniors don't have an active sexual life.
Exactly.
But that's so wrong.
But have you found? I mean, I know you're doing the workshops now, but have you found this to be the case, or do we not really have this reservation or this misassociation?
I think it's a myth that we have to demystify that. They think that, and also the seniors have to understand that HIV/AIDS is no respecter of age and gender, and so they have a responsibility to themselves to be educated, to learn about it, and learn risk management. And we have to take care of number one, our personal lives. Yes.
Do we have any idea of the statistics as far as the seniors are concerned and the rate of infection?
No, I'm not sure of numbers, but I know that we don't have many seniors. It's predominantly among the young people. But when you recognize that with the advent of newer antiretroviral drugs and people living longer with AIDS, and the fact that the HIV virus can live in the body for 10 years, 15 years,
exactly, yes.
Seniors have to be careful. You don't know.
That's right. That's right. So hence the workshops that have come about. Good morning to Mrs. Laurie Chin. Morning, Mrs. Chin, who I know must be watching now. But this is such a great initiative. The CCRP in itself, but what the organization is doing for seniors is just fantastic.
We have sometimes forgotten seniors, after retirement, and this is such a wonderful program. The tagline is "Life to the fullest."
Right.
So
until
even after retirement, we can enjoy life.
Absolutely.
And people generally can respect the wisdom and the experience of people like myself after you retire. Our life hasn't ended, and we still have a lot that we can share and give, and I think that's behind the program.
Quite so. Well, tell me a little bit about the workshop now. You staged the first one in the middle of last month.
Yes, that's right.
I forget, December 11ish. How was that? And tell us what happened, because you have another one coming up.
Well, I think first of all you must share with the audience, the listening audience, that this is funded by the U.S. Embassy. There is a President's Emergency Plan Fund for HIV/AIDS relief, and CCRP applied for that grant and got it.
They were one of 5.
And so we have a responsibility to put on these workshops funded by the U.S. Embassy to educate senior citizens.
That's fantastic.
So, and the first one was in December. We had a good turnout, and of course we have experts who do the education and the training in the workshops, yes.
And what do some of those workshops entail?
We had people from the Ministry of Health who were there on hand to do testing. And then we had like Professor Bain, who gave a very good talk, and Dr. Knight from the Ministry of Health.
Sandra Knight?
No, not Sandra.
Jeremy Knight.
Dr.
Jeremy Knight.
Excellent, gave excellent background information and statistics. And Mrs. Rosa Stone, she gave an excellent talk, very personal.
She's so fantastic.
And there was another speaker.
Ainsley Reid.
Oh, yes, we know Ainsley as well.
Yes, but the thing was that we not only had the experts who could give the information, but we also had people who are living with HIV/AIDS.
Very important.
So they could share the discipline that one has and the care that one has to take. And also for caregivers, people who are looking after people with HIV/AIDS. So the information helps in both areas.
Okay. Yes, it helped to demystify AIDS and helped to get people aware of the different ways that we can use to prevent the spread of AIDS. And there are certain myths about how you can contract AIDS. And really, the main ways of getting HIV is through sexual activity and through maybe blood transfusions.
Yes, yes.
But shaking hands and
drinking from the same cup. Some people think that's how you get AIDS.
We're still
Some people
believing that.
Some people believe that.
And that's why the education is so important.
Wow. So the education continues. Tell us about the upcoming workshop now, the 30th.
No.
The
18th.
The 18th first at St. Peter and Paul.
From 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
And then you have another one on the 30th at the Mona Lisa Lodge. So who is invited? Are we casting the net wide?
Yes, yes. Not just CCRP members. Everybody. They just have to call 926-6740 and book a space. They can come. Just let us know that they would like to come. So all the senior citizens organizations in Jamaica can call and apply. We want them to come, not just CCRP. CCRP is putting it on, but it's for everybody.
6740. You want all the senior citizens organizations to get involved and to come and to participate.
Yes, right.
All right. And that's all they have to do because it's free.
Yes, just call.
It's free. Yes.
Oh, lovely. All right. Anything else you want to get out before we leave? Small?
Well, we are inviting people who are 50 years and older to join CCRP because it is an organization which is geared towards people who have retired, who are thinking of retired. You just have to be 50 years and over. And it is a nice social interaction as well as educational. And you know, anybody at all, 50 and over, we encourage you to join so that you can live life to the fullest.
Live life to the fullest. Thank you, ladies. By the way, we threw out a social media talkback question to our social media followers. Should seniors be concerned about HIV? We're sharing some of the responses with you before we go. Fruit Punch, formerly known as Lemonade, boy, your name is something else, eh? Says everyone should be concerned about HIV. It does not discriminate. It affects young and old. Princess Sweet says, of course, and by the way, we all should be concerned about HIV because it does not have an age limit, underscoring some of the points made by the ladies this morning. Annalisa Sandcroft says, yes, they should, like everyone else. Marlon McCallum agrees. Everyone has a right to be concerned about an HIV status, no matter the age. They can still be tested for it. Lorraine Samuel says, yes, as long as they are sexually active. Actually, even if you're not, you really ought to know what's going on. And one more from Teresha Justice says, yes, seniors are considered 62 to 65 and older. Ladies, is that correct? 62 to 65?
Yeah, around that. But we, in our CCRP, we're looking at 50 and older.
50, right. And most of us know that they are not all inactive. Okay. Thank you very much, Terry, for that. Of the Caribbean Community of Retired Persons Director.
I would just like to add that other workshop, we have the family planning unit that will actually do testing. It's very important for people to test.
And it's very important for people to know that testing is quick.
And some people are afraid of testing.
It's quick
to
and
know
easy.
If, yes.
Right, Mrs. Moore?
Yes. So that happens at the workshop as well.
Excellent.
It's quick, easy, and it's confidential.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
This is like a matter of minutes. Within 15 minutes, you can know your status.
Yes.
Important, folks. From the Caribbean Community of Retired Persons, Director Hermine Metcalf, and Chairperson of the Hospitality and Events Committee, Dr. Jean Small. Again, if you want to get involved in the workshop on the 18th at St. Peter and Paul, 2 to 4, the number to call 926-6740. Smile continues after the break. We'll Solar Direct. We'll be right back.